This is 7 News High School Red Zone.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in Week 3 in the High School Red Zone, or welcome back in if you're joining us from Channel 7. A lot of great action tonight, some good rivalry games. Some teams that hadn't tasted 3-0 in many years looking to get there. And among the games that caught our attention was one of those rivalries, battle for bragging rights in the Electric City. TL Hannah was going for a 6th consecutive 3-0 start and a 6th consecutive win, and 8th in the last 11 against their rivals from Westside, Scott Early's team. They were punched last week. They lost by 2 at home to BHP. How would it play out tonight? Here's Todd Summers.
Westside on the road trying to snap a 5-game losing streak to rival Hannah. Closing seconds of the first quarter, Cutter Woods cuts it loose, and Josh Williams hauls it in the back of the end zone for a 33-yard touchdown. Rams lead 10-3. Williams 133 yards receiving on the night. Early second quarter, the Jackets answer. Sasheen Latimer takes the handoff, breaks through the line, and takes off 48 yards for the touchdown. Jackets cut the Rams lead to 10-7. Less than a minute later, Westside comes right back as Cutter Woods connects with Nehemiah Smith for a 62-yard touchdown. Rams extend their lead to 17-7. Midway through the second quarter, third and short, Cutter Woods with a quick slant to Jamar Boston, and he has more than a feeling this is going to the house for a 66-yard touchdown. Westside in control, up 24-7. Closing seconds of the first half with goal to go. Kenny Fretwell is stuffed just shy of the goal line as time expires. Hannah fails to score, and the Rams lead 24-7 at the break. Opening kick of the second half, Hannah fumbles the kick, and Rams senior A.J. Williams comes up with it to give Westside the football in Jackets territory, and the Rams capitalize. Third and goal, Cutter Woods finds Josh Williams open in the front of the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown. Westside leads 31-7. Woods' 4th TD pass of the night. Second play, fourth quarter, Hunter Puckett goes off the left side and scores standing up from 4 yards out. Westside up 38-7, and just over a minute to play. Hunter Puckett seals the deal as he lowers his shoulder and plows in for a 5-yard touchdown to help Westside snap a 5-game slide to Hannah in dominating fashion. Final score, 45-7.
We needed this one. I think there was a sense of urgency this week, and I'm just proud of them. And sometimes the more adversity you have, the more focused you are, and I felt like that's probably as focused as we've been since I've been here. They were focused, they were ready to win.
In Anderson, for the High School Red Zone, I'm Todd Summers.
So a huge win for Westside. Another team from Region 1-5A went against Brian Lane, the former Woodruff and Burns head coach. His Clover Blue Eagles taking on the Hillcrest Rams, looking to get to 3-0. Nice defense, Richard Hollingsworth. The offense begins with Bennett Judy, usually includes Avery McFadden. Judy this time will tuck it and run. He had the 456-yard passing game last week. Here he shows you he can get close to the end zone, then punches it in. Both he and McFadden were our high school standouts. And Hillcrest is 3-0 after winning a region title last season. They hang on for a 19-14 win at home. Now, the Powdersville Patriots have been a roadshow so far this year. They played in Spartanburg and beat Broome. They went to Abbeville and beat the Panthers. They were in Malden tonight, up 7-0 second quarter. Fourth down, Emery Watson to Josiah Simpson for the Mavs, ties it at 7. Next series for Powdersville, Eli Hudgens. Thomas Williams shows you the elite speed that's got him headed to Virginia Tech to play in the secondary there, 14-7 Patriots. Third down play on the next series for Malden, and a 50-yard sprint for Kelvin Johnson breaks the tape, 14 all. Ensuing kickoff. So Powdersville's got a quarterback named Eli Hudgens. They got a guy here named Elijah Huggins. And there he goes, 95 yards. Powdersville led for good on their way to a decisive win at Freeman Field, 41-20. Spartanburg and Broome separated by just a few miles, but light years in their series. Vikings going for a 22nd win in 26 get-togethers and a 16 straight since 1985. You saw Dreek Carter converting a 4th and 2. Raheem Jeter and Carter get together for the first score. And Spartanburg, off an 0-2 start against some great competition, gets that first win of the year, 34-3 against the Centurions. Greenwood and Dorman going at it at the home of the Cavs. They're trying to get to 3-0 under Dustin Curtis, their new head coach. Caleb Burton, new starting quarterback for Chris Liner's Eagles, makes it a 7-0 game on the QB keep. Hudson Talley goes upstairs. For Dorman, Jarvis Pearson, they went for 2 and got it, so they led 8-7 and would never look back. In the defense, Ladrico McCullough scoop and score. Tough start continues for Greenwood. They fall to 0-3. They lose a 7th straight game in the series against the Cavs. At Serene Stadium, another team that's played a tough schedule is the Greenville Red Raiders, having to take on a Burns team, which is out of the gate in fine fashion. First meeting since 1991 for these teams. Burns had won the prior 4. Colby Shaw and Marcus Bomar, 30 yards on the touchdown, and Burns takes a 21-13 second quarter lead. Later on, Javion Sherman, nice run, 20-yard line of Burns. And then Sherman, tackled by a group of Rebels just short of the first down. Big defensive stop right there, deep in their defending territory. Shaw then gets together with Kai Cook on a 98-yard touchdown play. Another play by one of the Cooks. Taking it on in there. It tastes so fine for the Rebs, who roll. They're 3-0 with a runaway victory at Serene, 56-28. Gaffney going at it against a Skeeza school from the Midlands. Hammond and Dan Jones' team trying for a first win of the season. Their ball game last week ended up being canceled after it started at Union County. Jamarcus Smith looks like he was running a little wildcat near the end zone. Little QB keep. Gaffney had a 7-0 second quarter lead. Nathan Johnson then comes up with a big defensive play here. And Caliber Hoey, part of an elite Gaffney defense, later with a pick. Gaffney survives at the reservation, a 14-7 win against Hammond. When we come back, J.L. Mann and Woodruff. That was a matchup of teams, each trying to get to 3-0. We'll show you who comes out on top in this one and much more as we roll on in the High School Red Zone.